Hi, guys. This is Ken Atwood, pastor with the Word Never Heard. Listen, I wanted to take this time to kind of bring us in and kind of focus. Some of us may not have seen, some of you may not have seen episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I want to kind of catch you up and still remind you that those episodes are available for you to see. Click here, or maybe here. But somewhere in here, these episodes are available for you to see. So now listen, as we began this journey talking about the life of Christ and lessons learned from the life of Christ, understand that this is not an exhaustive study, which means this is not every lesson learned in the possible life of Christ. But some things that are very important that we have to get a hold of, that have been kind of holding us back and holding you down and keep you from being who you need to be. Some major points we wanted to address. So we kind of started out talking about the fact that many people are caught up on where they come from. Who their parents are, or what neighborhood they came from, much like the Nazarene. Jesus Christ, the Nazarene. Okay, anyway. So look, as the Nazarene or Jesus Christ, he came from a place called Nazareth. It wasn't even really a city. It was more like a traveling compound. Probably had a maximum number of people in it, maybe like 150 people. So it was really just a place they had. There was a way station where they could collect taxes. So the question of, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? Yeah, they didn't expect it. But it's not about where you come from, okay? It's not about that. It's not about where you come from, location. It's about who you are and what's in you. And you are designed to be in God's own image and likeness. So before there was you in the world, there was a place for you in the world. Now, we talked about that in lesson 2. We talked about Mary and Elizabeth. And as Mary approached Elizabeth, her cousin, all of a sudden, John, the guy who we know was coming, John inside Elizabeth's belly jumped up and he leapt because he greeted the newborn king. He greeted the God that was in Mary. He greeted what was inside her. Before the world ever knew who he was, the world had a place for him, and the world has a place for you. Know that to be true. There's got to be a situation in our lives where we learn from, let me say this. I refer to Jesus as the prototype. And you'll hear me say that time and time again. So this is how we manifest the prototype in our lives. And let's just kind of catch you guys up. So then we moved on a little bit and we talked about some things that probably don't seem to come with the prototype, don't seem to come with authority, but the ability to have humility, the ability to have obedience, and ability to take action all in one package. You know, this was back when Jesus was at the wedding, right? And he kind of didn't have too much interest in that, as you all know. And if you don't know, it's in the book. So anyway, so he didn't have too much interest in being there, but he was able to follow the instruction. Hear what I'm saying? Follow the instruction. Many of you are in situations where you want to lead, but you cannot follow instructions. And because you cannot follow instructions, you are ill-equipped to instruct. No matter how much ability that you have inside you, you are ill-equipped to instruct if you can't follow instructions. A lesson learned in the life of Christ. Now, even coming to where we are at our midway point, we have some understandings now that maybe we didn't have before. You know, maybe we have some understandings about how Christ approached life, his authority, how he manifests that authority. You have authority. You've been given authority. It's inside you. It's not just in the book. It's in you, and you know it. But, you know, you got to get constrained by other people's issues. You take other people beating you down, telling you no, telling you you can't, telling you you won't, telling you you shouldn't, telling you to hold back and not go forward. Other people's problems are not your problems. Other people's fears are not your fears. Other people's constraints are not your constraints. Free yourself. Free yourself. This is a lesson learned in the life of Christ. Let me give you an example. I'll touch back to lesson 3 one more time. And it's as Jesus hit 12 years old, he recognized it was time for him to take action. So he made his way to the temple. And in the temple, he began to speak and teach the elders of the temple with authority because he knew who he was and he manifested his gift and ability. You know what you can do, but you let other people's fears hold you back. You let other people's fears cut you off from your destiny, from exercising your potential, using your gift. And by the way, Your gift is not for you. Your gift is for the world. Your gift is for the universe. There's a need for you. And in that universe is a call for you. And when you don't fulfill your gift, we don't exercise your gift, you're not just robbing yourself of your destiny, but you're robbing others and those that they can impact and those that they can impact. You're standing at the middle of the circle, but you refuse to make a ripple. So listen, guys, as we learn and we continue to explore the life of Christ, and as we continue to grab these lessons from the life of Christ in ways that maybe we hadn't thought of them before, I want you to open up your mind. Open up your mind to what can be and who you can be, the person you imagined you would be. This is how we get there. Acceptance, faith, understanding, direction. Follow the word never heard in your life. Hear the word never heard inside you. And exercise the word never heard in a way that the world has never seen from you. Man, I've enjoyed this time and I look forward to spending more time with you. Guys, listen. Don't forget, I need you to subscribe, hit the notifications button, give me some likes, hey, right? And then I want you to share this and comment with us, man. Talk to us. We are a dialogue. We are a communications point where we're here to answer questions and learn from you. If you have things to share that you haven't heard yet, share them. We will respond with you. So I look forward to seeing you on our second half of the season, and God bless you. And hear the word never heard.